Get ready, Coronation Street fans. Next week's episodes, airing from September 30th to October 4th, 2024, are packed with drama you won't want to miss. Tensions rise as Paul's family clashes while planning his funeral, and Bethany's loved ones scramble to gather the funds to bring her back home. Plus, Dee Dee is suspicious about Joel's sudden death, leaving us all wondering what really happened. We've got 12 huge spoilers to keep you on the edge of your seat. And don't forget to check out our collection of 27 exclusive spoiler pictures for an even closer look at the drama to come. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update on your favourite soap. 1. Billy and Bernie continue to clash over Paul's funeral. Tensions are running high in Weatherfield as Bernie and Billy continue to clash over the plans for Paul's funeral. With emotions already on edge, Billy tries to make peace by suggesting they put the flowers together. A simple gesture, but one that's meant to bridge the gap between them. However, things don't go as planned, and instead of easing the tension, it only sparks another heated argument, showing just how deep their differences run when it comes to saying goodbye to people. Bernie, already feeling overwhelmed by the whole situation, turns to Deb for some much-needed support. She's clearly frustrated, not just by Billy, but by the entire process of planning a farewell that doesn't seem to fit her vision for Paul. She opens up to Deb, revealing that while she can't give Paul the grand send-off she had hoped for, she's determined to find a meaningful place to lay his ashes to rest. It's clear she wants to honour Paul in her own way, even if it means going against what other people think is best. The whole situation really underscores how difficult it is when loved ones have conflicting ideas on how to say goodbye. For Bernie, it's not just about the flowers or the ceremony, it's about finding a way to remember Paul that feels right in her heart. And while she might be at odds with Billy, she's holding on to the hope that she can give Paul a final resting place that truly reflects the love she had for him, even if it's not the traditional funeral she once envisioned. 2. Family and friends say their goodbyes to Paul. Billy steels himself ahead of the funeral on what would have been his and Paul's first wedding anniversary. Later, Billy is horrified to discover Paul's father, again, drunk and hiding at the church. Furious, Billy orders him to behave and keep out of sight. As family and friends come together, Billy prepares to conduct the service. 3. Bernie takes Paul's ashes. Having allowed Billy the opportunity to plan the funeral service his way, the Winter Browns plan their own unique memorial and put the finishing touches to the street race. Bernie tells Bob to bring Paul's ashes so that he can have the best spot on the dance floor. Billy is shocked to learn that Paul's ashes have been released to Bernie, just as Bernie announces to the partygoers that she intends to send Paul's ashes into space. 4. Adam intercepts a message from Damon Sarah's in a tight spot, stuck in Turkey and unable to check her voicemails. So she turns to Adam for help, hoping for some good news about the loan she desperately needs to cover Bethany's medical bills. It's a tense moment as she waits to hear if the money she's counting on has come through. But instead of finding the answer they were looking for, Adam stumbles upon something completely unexpected. A message from Damon. The last thing Sarah wanted was more drama, but now Adam's left reeling from what he's heard. And it's clear this voicemail isn't just going to blow over. Adam's discovery throws a whole new wrench into an already stressful situation. Sarah's focus was supposed to be on getting Bethany the care she needs, but now, with Damon's message hanging in the air, everything's suddenly much more complicated. It's a shocking twist that neither of them saw coming, and now Adam's caught in the middle, struggling to figure out how to handle this bombshell without adding to Sarah's already overflowing plate of worries. With so much at stake, the voicemail mix-up is set to stir up a whole lot of trouble back in Weatherfield. 5. Bethany's medical bills mount. Sarah is approached by the CEO of the company that performed Bethany's procedure, with an offer to pay Sarah's hotel accommodation. Sarah wastes no time in pointing out that the company should be paying Bethany's medical fees instead, but is deflated when the CEO shows her Bethany's signed consent form. Meanwhile, David fills Audrey in on the cosmetic company's refusal to pay the bills. Horrified by their lack of accountability, Audrey suggests exposing the truth online. Since Bethany's family consider desperate measures, Bethany's stuck in Turkey, and her medical fees are piling up, leaving her family scrambling to figure out how to bring her home. Gail is feeling desperate and even suggests selling number 8 to raise cash. But David quickly shoots down the idea, pointing out the obvious: they'd end up homeless. It's a huge sacrifice that we can consider, and it shows just how far Gail is willing to go for her family. But with David pushing back, it's clear that the family needs to come up with another plan, and fast. Meanwhile, Daniel is having his own internal battle over how to help. He's been quietly thinking about dipping into Bertie's trust fund to contribute to Bethany's medical bills, a move that shows just how much he cares, also how conflicted he is. When he opens up to Ken about his plan, Ken's quick to urge him to think twice before making such a big decision. Ken's been around long enough to know that using Bertie's money could create problems down the line, and he's not convinced it's the right way to go, even if it's for a good cause. The whole situation is really weighing on everyone, with each person trying to balance their own responsibilities with the urge to help Bethany. Gail's ready to make extreme sacrifices, and Daniel's wrestling with his conscience over Bertie's future. There's no easy solution in sight, and tensions are running high as everyone tries to figure out how far they're willing to go to bring Bethany back. It's a tough spot, with emotions running wild and no clear path forward, leaving Bethany's family caught between doing what's right and doing whatever it is. Sept. Joel goes missing. After receiving a voice message from Joel, Dee Dee shares it. The tone of the message leads Lisa to assume Joel may have taken his own life, and Kit tries to track his location via phone signal. The signal leads them to discover Joel's car parked on a bridge with a note left on the dash. Lisa reveals to Dee Dee that they're now looking for Joel's body. Dee Dee suspects Joel is still alive. Skeptical of Joel's sudden disappearance, Dee Dee decides to investigate and reveals to Kit that Joel has already pocketed the deposits from both the wedding venue and the holiday company. When she spots Joel's father at the police station, Dee Dee confronts him and accuses Joel of being there. Lisa tries to defuse the situation by insisting that Dee Dee has to accept that Joel is dead. 9. Fizz is feeling unwell. After Fizz's birthday plans fail, Tyrone's feeling guilty and determined to make things right, so he sets his sights on planning a romantic dinner to show her how much he cares. He's trying to turn things around and make up for the disappointing celebration, putting his heart into creating a special moment just for them. But while Tyrone's focused on romance, Fizz is dealing with a whole different kind of love that's hard to ignore. She's had a dizzy spell, turning what should have been a night of reconnecting into something much more serious on her mind. Instead of getting swept up in Tyrone's sweet gestures, Fizz can't shake it himself. The dizzy spell has her thinking about what could be going on, and she decides it's best not to take any chances, booking a doctor's appointment to get to Bethany. It's one of those moments where everything else fades into the background because no matter how much she wants to enjoy the romantic dinner, her health has to come first. Tyrone's efforts are heartbreaking, but with Fizz preoccupied and a doctor's visit looming, it's clear there's more going on beneath the surface than just making up for a ruined day. 10. Hope is caught out. Hope's rebellious streak is causing more headaches for Fizz and Tyrone, especially after they warned her about the dangers of vaping and she just shrugged it off. Tyrone's frustration hits a new level when he finds a vape stashed away in Hope's pencil case. He's horrified to realize that she's completely ignored their warnings and is still carrying on with her new habit. It's one of those moments that every parent dreads, knowing that your kid isn't just making poor choices, but actively going against everything you've tried to teach them. Tyrone's left feeling angry and helpless, wondering what it's going to take to get through to her. But Hope doesn't seem to care one bit. She's unapologetic, and to make things worse, she openly admits she stole the vape from the corner shop. It's clear she's testing her boundaries, pushing back against any rules thrown at her, and showing zero remorse for her actions. For Fizz and Tyrone, it's not just about the vaping, it's about Hope's attitude and the bigger picture of what this all means. They're facing a tough road ahead, trying to figure out how to get Hope to take them seriously and turn things around before her rebellious streak leads her into even deeper trouble. 11. Carla is shaken by a mystery letter. When Ryan calls at the factory to deliver a letter to Carla, her face falls as she reads the contents. Later, Ryan reveals to Lisa that Carla is worried about the plea hearing, but Lisa remains unconvinced. Will Carla confide the truth in Lisa? 12. Stu tries to help Mason. Stu is surprised to find Mason already at work ahead of his shift at Speed Dial. Mason explains that he spent the night at the restaurant to avoid another beating from his brothers. Noting the similarities with his own past, will Stu be able to provide help to Mason? Thanks for tuning in, Corrie fans. Next week is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic yet, and you won't want to miss a second of it. From family feuds and unexpected twists to heartfelt moments and shocking discoveries, Weatherfield is about to be rocked like never before. Remember, things aren't always what they seem, and next week's episodes are sure to keep us all guessing. So, mark your calendars and get ready for all the drama coming your way. If you enjoyed this sneak peek, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always up to date with the latest spoilers and insider gossip. Let us know in the comments which storyline you're most excited to see unfold and what you think will happen next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.